What if your AI assistant didn't just answer questions, but read your entire life first? What if it could scan your Gmail receipts, your Google Photos, your calendar, even your old searches, and then tell you what you need before you remember to ask? And here's the real question. Is that genius or surveillance with a smile? Welcome back to AI Trend Desk. Hit subscribe because this update changes everything. The rise of personal intelligence. On January 14th, 2026, Google unveiled Personal Intelligence, a feature that transforms Gemini from a generic knowledge base into a hyper-personalized digital twin. While LLMs have always been smart, they've historically been blind to the user's personal context. You could ask Gemini about the history of Rome, but it couldn't tell you where you stayed in Rome 3 years ago. That wall has officially come down. This advancement relies on a new contextual memory architecture that allows the AI to recognize patterns across years of your digital footprint, essentially giving the model a long-term autobiographical memory. Consequently, Gemini can now anticipate your needs by connecting disparate dots, like recognizing that a receipt in your Gmail for a tent means you'll likely need weather updates for your upcoming hiking trip found in your calendar. By securely connecting Gmail, Google Photos, Drive, and search history, Gemini can now reason across your private data to solve logistical nightmares. Need to know your car's tire size for a winter upgrade? Gemini doesn't just guess. It scans your Google Photos for that one time you took a picture of a flat tire, identifies the specifications from the image, and then cross-references those specs with current deals on Google Search. It's no longer about you searching for data. It's about the AI retrieving and acting on it for you. How the stalking works. Helpfully. The magic lies in cross-app reasoning. In the past, Google's apps lived in silos. Your emails didn't talk to your photos, and your search history didn't know about your calendar. Under the new Gemini 3 architecture, these walls are absorbent. If you're planning a trip, Gemini doesn't wait for you to find each individual confirmation. It pulls the flight details from Gmail, checks the weather and the destination via search, and looks at your past trip photos to suggest a packing list based on what you actually wore last time. This integration allows the AI to perform multimodal synthesis, meaning it can simultaneously analyze the text in your flight confirmation and the visual metadata of your old vacation photos to verify if your previous gear is suitable for the current forecast. By acting as a central nervous system for your Google account, Gemini essentially builds a real-time context graph of your life, ensuring that a change in your calendar, like a canceled meeting, automatically triggers a suggestion to move your gym session or dinner reservation. The system also introduces scheduled actions. You can now tell Gemini to give me a daily summary of my unread emails and upcoming tasks every morning at 8 a.m. It acts as a digital butler, filtering out the noise of promotions and newsletters to highlight the one email from your boss or the utility bill you forgot to pay. It's effectively agentic commerce. The AI can even help complete shopping tasks by identifying patterns in your past purchases and suggesting refills or price drops before you even realize you're low on supplies. Better than a human assistant? The boldest claim from Google's engineering team is that Gemini's memory is now clinically superior to a human's. We forget where we put our digital receipts or the exact date of a 2021 doctor's appointment. Gemini doesn't. In internal testing, Gemini's ability to retrieve granular details, like a 7-digit license plate number from a background photo, outperformed human memory by a staggering margin. Unlike a human assistant, Gemini performs thousands of cross-checks instantly. It won't get fatigued by looking through 50,000 emails. If you ask it to summarize my spending patterns for the last 6 months, it doesn't just look at bank alerts. It analyzes Gmail receipts, PayPal confirmations, and even subscription notices to give you a holistic view of where your money is going. Beyond mere retrieval, the AI employs intent-based forecasting to identify anomalies, such as a double-billed subscription or a sudden spike in utility costs that a human might overlook during a routine check. By autonomously auditing your digital life, Gemini can proactively alert you to financial discrepancies or logistical conflicts before they escalate into actual problems, effectively acting as a risk manager for your personal affairs. In short, it identifies budget risks before they become problems, proactively suggesting you cancel that gym membership you haven't used according to your location history. The privacy guardrails. Trusting the machine. Before you panic about a surveillance state in your pocket, Google has imposed strict privacy protocols. Personal intelligence is strictly opt-in. It is off by default, and you choose exactly which apps. Gmail, Photos, or YouTube, you want to connect. Crucially, Google claims it does not train its global LLM on your private Gmail or Photos data. Instead, it uses limited info, like your specific prompts and the AI's responses, to improve your individual experience. For users who want a clean slate, Google introduced temporary chat. This mode allows you to have a one-off conversation that won't be saved to your history or used to influence Gemini's understanding of you. It's an incognito mode for AI. Additionally, the system provides transparent source attribution. When Gemini gives you an answer based on your data, it will reference exactly where it found that info, a specific email or a photo, allowing you to verify the AI isn't just hallucinating your life. To further fortify this, Google has implemented on-device edge processing for sensitive queries, ensuring that your most personal data points never leave your physical hardware. This creates a local privacy vault where the AI can reason through your private photos and messages locally, only pinging the cloud for general knowledge tasks while keeping your identity anchored and anonymized. The Siri connection and global distribution. The reach of this digital stalking isn't limited to Pixel users. In a massive platform shift, Apple has reportedly entered a multi-year agreement to use Google's Gemini models to power much of Siri's advanced reasoning. This means that by mid-2026, Google's AI intelligence will effectively underpin interactions for nearly 90% of the mobile market. Your iPhone will soon have the same proactive capabilities as a Google device, using Apple's privacy infrastructure to manage the data handling while leveraging Google's massive brain. This partnership represents a pragmatic reality. AI capability has become too capital-intensive for any one company to build in a vacuum. By embedding Gemini where users already are, in their pockets, in their emails, and in their photo galleries, Google is ensuring that personal intelligence becomes the default way we interact with technology. This alliance creates a unified global intelligence layer that bridges the gap between competing operating systems, potentially allowing your AI agent to follow you seamlessly even if you switch hardware. Industry analysts suggest this move is a strategic play to standardize the Universal Commerce Protocol, turning every smartphone into an autonomous transaction hub. By consolidating these capabilities, Google and Apple are effectively rewriting the social contract of mobile technology, moving toward a future where personal refers to the AI's deep understanding of you, rather than just the device you carry. Google's stalking moment is a gamble on the value of convenience over total privacy. If it works, it turns the noise of our digital lives into a perfectly orchestrated symphony of productivity. If it fails, if the AI makes an over-personalized error or leaks a sensitive connection, it could trigger a massive regulatory backlash. For now, the era of the generic assistant is over. Gemini has the keys to your life. Let's see what it does with them. While you're deciding which apps to connect, like and share this video with your fellow tech enthusiasts. Would you let Gemini read your entire digital life? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss an update. Thanks for watching.